Hi, I'm Warren Sherrill. I'm the director of The Trip to Bountiful by Horton Foote at Bas Bleu Theater. I live in the Denver area, so that's mainly where I've worked, but I actually went to school here at CSU in the theater department. So that is actually where I met Wendy Ishii. She was just starting there on the faculty right when I was on the way out. And she was just starting Bas Bleu Theater, as a matter of fact. I was able to direct a show there and actually be in a couple of shows in that little tiny theater. Then I went away and I've done tons of theater since, freelance directing and acting in basically the Front Range area. Recently, I have become the associate artistic director for Miners Alley Theater in Golden, Colorado. We're doing great over there, having lots of fun. But I also still do freelance work. I just closed, as a matter of fact, yesterday, a show at Curious Theater called A Case for the Existence of God. I'll be jumping into a musical here soon with Aurora Fox, Little Miss Sunshine, the musical. So I'm very busy and I'm loving it. I can't complain at all. And to be here at Bas Bleu has always been a dream. So having a blast. I've always loved the play. I've always loved The Trip to Bountiful for years. And I think knowing that Wendy was going to be on board was kind of the clincher for me because um, you need someone with the talent that she brings. And the play itself, though, is just a lovely little jewel box of a play. It's intimate, it's quiet, but it's so touching when it's done right. And I've always been drawn to plays like that, similarly to shows like The Glass Menagerie or shows that rely so heavily on interaction and dialogue and um, it's a journey. It's such a beautiful play because it allows us to go on a trip together. And the plot of The Trip to Bountiful, um, mainly it's focuses on three characters. There is the main character, which is Mrs. Carrie Watts, and then her son Ludie, and his wife Jessie Mae. And basically, we start off in a very cramped apartment in Houston in the early 50s, and they don't have much money. Um, the mother, she has a history of living at a place called Bountiful, and to her, the farther away it gets in memory, the more beautiful, and she just remembers it being a beautiful, wonderful place. And she also does not really get along with the her daughter-in-law, so it gets a little tight and cramped, and she just longs to go home um, to Bountiful. Well, obviously she's an older woman. Her son's not going to let her just go and live on her own out on a farm out in the middle of nowhere. And as tensions get higher between the three of them, she decides to go on her own, and she takes off, and without the two knowing that. So play itself is about the trip there. She meets people along the way uh, and has beautiful moments. But she's being tailed. Her son and daughter-in-law are chasing her, trying to track her down. It's been great. I've absolutely enjoyed working with everyone here at Bas Bleu. Everyone is so dedicated and they're hard workers, and um, a couple of people are driving in from Denver, and no one's complaining, no one cares because they love what they're doing. So we're just having so much fun, and of course, Wendy is a dream to work with. I've known Wendy for years, but this is the first time I've actually been able to direct her, so it's just been super exciting and lots of fun.